Hello everybody, my name is Gabriella Steinmetz and I go by Gabby, so that is what I will be referred to within this video. I decided that I wanted to go ahead and make a channel documenting my journey as a Penn Foster Vet Tech student. I just started Penn Foster and I decided that I would do this because I do see some videos online of students that are vet technologists, and it's more like day in the life, but a lot of them are through other institutions such as community colleges, but there's not a whole lot of Penn Foster itself, and I wanted to be able to be like a voice in the step-by-step process of what it is like to be a vet tech student through Penn Foster, especially. Penn Foster is one of those schools that are well known for this program. However, a lot of people have a lot of misconceptions about what it is. When I first heard about Penn Foster, I wondered if this was a real college. It seemed too good to be true as far as the affordability of it, the work at your own pace about it. It just seemed like it wasn't real, and I feel like there's a lot of misconception about most online colleges that they're not real or as real as a community college or university. Deciding on Penn Foster was a difficult decision. I did look at other options, including other community colleges, actual community colleges that offer programming online. However, the affordability was just something that I couldn't get past. And also, there were a lot of other kind of requirements that made it difficult for me to be able to go through other programs. There are online programs, not that, excuse me, there are other online schools that offer veterinary technology. I finally decided on Penn Foster after a lot of research. All the schools that I researched that were online programs had their good and their bad reviews. However, in the grand scheme of things, I realized that while I may be seeing a lot of reviews that were negative, whether it was Penn Foster or other online programs, the reality is that there's thousands of students that graduate from these organizations every year, hundreds of thousands, I guess, and we are only seeing the reviews mostly of the negatives versus the ones that actually completed successfully. And whether you are taking a program through a university, college, or online institution, deciding on what school you're going to is always going to be a risk. I have been to other schools before, other community colleges, and one university, and I have had, differing experiences with each one, and not all programs or schools will fit that student. They won't meet their needs or their style or how they learn. And so I decided to just take the leap of faith, but I have been so far pleasantly surprised with Penn Foster. How it happened is I went ahead and contacted a admissions specialist. She walked me through the whole process, was very, very kind, and was able to just answer all my questions. She provided documentation for me, and then once I did sign up for Penn Foster, I was able to contact her when I didn't understand something right away, which is one review that I saw a lot, that it was really hard to get a hold of anybody, but I didn't have that experience. When there was a slight problem in the beginning, this particular admission specialist had given me her direct number, her extension, as well as an email, and I was able to contact her, and she contacted me right away and assisted me with my slight problem, which wasn't all that big of a deal, but it was just there. I was lucky enough that I was able to pay for my first semester outright. I know that for a lot of students, this is not a possibility. This is the first time in my life that I was able to actually do that. Every other time that I attended an institution, I used financial aid. I'm really into school, so I had gained some scholarships that helped pay for things, or I paid for it out of um, pocket a little bit, like what I didn't get in Pell Grants or aid, I paid for it myself, or what I couldn't get through scholarships. However, this is the first time that I was able to pay for it outright, and I am so grateful for that. For this first semester, and hopefully I'll be able to continue to do that if we save throughout the year, so that for the next semester I'm covered. But Penn Foster offers actual payment plans as low as $59 a month. Now, I want to make it clear, I am in no way sponsored by Penn Foster, not at all. I am just a person who recently signed up for Penn Foster and was surprised at their affordability and how easy it is to sign up for them and have a way to pay for college, even if it is out of your own pocket, because as a private institution, they do not offer financial aid. And so the fact that they offer these payment plans is really, really great. So I went ahead and signed up, and as soon as I signed up and paid my semester, my portal or dashboard was open to me, and I was able to start right away. Again, this is my first week, so it's brand new. One of the things that I learned from my admission specialist is that if I had any transfer credits, I was welcome to submit them, and they will accept transfer credits, and you will also get a discount. So what happens is I've paid in full for the first semester. As my transcripts are received by them, they will see what could be applied to my current coursework, and then from there that will be removed from my dashboard, and then they will credit me towards the next semester at least $79 towards the next credit. And their credits are really inexpensive. I want to say it's about 118 per credit, or something like that. I can't remember, but it works really well. So I will get a significant discount or credit towards that. And if I use up like a lot, they might just send me a check in the mail, something like that. So then I was able to just go ahead and get started. The reason that I went ahead and decided to go into the vet tech program is, as I said, I had been in school before, but it wasn't a good fit for some of the things I was trying to follow. I am also an artist and had gone ahead and tried to get my degree in the arts, and I'm very close to finishing that degree, and I plan to go ahead and finish my degree as an art student as well. But I wanted to have something stable, something that I could always find a job at, not relying just on art alone. I would love to say that I could just support myself through my art, and that is wonderful, and I hope to be able to do so. However, I am a very practical person, and I decided that I needed something to kind of back me up, that I could do both, I guess. And veterinary, I always wanted to be a veterinarian when I was a kid. And now I'm 35, and I am married and have a child, and it's taken me a long time to get to school and through school just because of life. And I can't really see myself doing 8 more years of school for a veterinarian, to become a veterinarian. It just, I can't see myself having the commitment to do a full 8 years. Right now, I am planning on just getting my associates. I may go for my bachelor's as a veterinary technologist, which is likely. However, while that may be 2 to 4 years, I'm not sure I'm committed to do a full 8 years. So that's kind of what I decided. I love animals. I always have. I just feel like this kind of connects me to that child that so long ago wanted to be a veterinarian or be able to help animals. And so it feels like I am in some way connecting to that child and making her dreams come true. I don't know, it might sound a little cheesy, but I'm a really spiritual person, and I really believe in that kind of thing, and like inner child, and um, I don't know how things affect you as you're growing up. So anyway, I just started this channel. I just plan to make videos as I progress through the program, here and there, and to kind of give you an idea of what it's like to go through Penn Foster. So far, I have only had to do my math and English assessment, which were both just 2 tests that kind of determine if I can go ahead and move through the program, if I'm mentally capable to be able to pursue this, and I passed them. The tests were, they didn't take very long. I think the English one was like 20 questions, and no, 30 questions, and I think the math one was 20 or 25 questions. I will probably make a small video of some of the questions that were, or some of the things that were covered in the assessment video. And now I just started my actual first course, which is Intro to Veterinary Technology. I am waiting to do the English and the math and the other, there's a computer class that I have to take in my first semester, but because I've gone to school before, there's a good chance that those classes will actually be covered and that I won't have to take them. So one thing that I will say about Penn Foster is that you do, instead of doing all your classes at once, you do one class at a time, which is fabulous for me because I suffer from anxiety and, to be honest, depression as well. And while I do really good in school, I do really well in school, let's just say that. Uh, while I have really good grades and I tend to do well in general, with anything, whether it's medical terminology, which I've taken before, or a biology class or something like that, I get really overwhelmed and get really bad anxiety at the pressures of having to juggle multiple things at the same time. And that's another reason that I thought this program would be good for me, because it allows me to go at my own pace. You can have a full year to complete one semester. Now, I don't plan to use that whole year for a whole semester. That seems like way too much for me. I think it would be too easy to fall into this trap of not getting stuff done because you have the full year. So you obviously will have to be really committed if you're joining this kind of program. However, the fact that I can do one class at a time, take my final for that, move on to the next class, take my final for that, really puts a lot of control, and it eases my anxiety a whole lot. This is on me. There is no deadlines. There is no time where I need to go into panic mode because I have to get 4 or 5 projects done at the same time. This is all on me and my own time, at my own ability, and that's really exciting for me. So anyway, this minute's almost 15 minutes long, and I didn't intend for this video to be so long, but just welcome to my channel, and I hope to make some more of these videos. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are interested in my journey and you like this kind of vloggy style video in which I just talk to you about what I'm going through, please join the channel, hit the like, because it will help other people to be able to find this channel, and subscribe. Thank you. You have a nice day. Bye-bye. So I know I just ended my previous video, but I did forget to mention one thing that I find to be very, very important. So I'm just going to add it here at the very end. I'm kind of still getting used to being on camera, so I apologize if I missed something. But I wanted to say that Penn Foster is actually accredited, nationally accredited through the American Veterinary Medical Association. And that was incredibly important to find a school that is actually accredited. There are many programs out there that are not, and if you go through a school that is not accredited, then that degree that you receive is unusable because you have to be licensed in most states for veterinary technology. Some states kind of differ, but if you can find a school that's accredited, it kind of boosts your likelihood of being able to actually find a job. Some states only allow you to work as a veterinary technologist with no training or limited training, but there's only so far that you can go in your career. So if you are interested in the schools that are available to you, whether in person or online, that are accredited, I encourage you to go to the AVMA website and do your own research on which school is good for you. Thank you.